They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 44. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He connects with Gray on that one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Now a 3rd and 2. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To the air again. Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Room past the 20. And that'll give them lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. On play action, Daniels. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Olave is the motion man. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's deep for Olave. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Sly's extra point up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Hurts. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Hurts will try it again. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they're going to work this down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. On second down, it's Daniels. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he will have the Commanders' first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Sly now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Olave is the motion man. Play action. Here's Daniels. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Washington. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man. It's Walker. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Commanders. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Hurts. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hurts again. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Again, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd.
That one, take it in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Daniels. That's deep for Olave. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Throwing now, Daniels. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Another run here with Mitchell. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. To the air again is Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. On 1st down, Daniels. The left side into the hands of Olave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. In motion comes Walker. Throwing is Daniels. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will go all the way. Walker, touchdown Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Sly's extra point up and good. And the Commanders stretch things out even further. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Hurts. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium. Rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dan, and he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down, sack. 2nd down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. This is taken at his own 30. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Gray brought in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to try it here again. That is hard. And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will get just a bit closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks. And I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass. But if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Commander's 1st down. Play action. Here's Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On play action, Daniels. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Hurts. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From his end zone, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Washington. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts now. That one caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A first down throw for Hurts. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little...
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jack Jones.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end going in motion to the left. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.